Michael, do showrunners ever hire staff writers that specialize in jokes? I know how to start scenes later and leave early and can write some good jokes, but I really struggle with plot and structure. First of all, jokes are not nearly as valuable as you think they are. And I say this as someone who's a pretty good joke writer, okay? So there's no demand. Like, unless you want to work on a late night talk show, yes, then you could be a joke writer. But if you want to work in sitcoms, no, you got to know more than that. Back in the 1990s, Roseanne had a big hit show, and because of that, she was given a large budget for her writing staff, and she always allocated some of that money to hire stand-ups, just to write jokes. But those stand-ups had jobs in Hollywood. They didn't have careers in TV, okay? You got to know more than that. And today, with the budgets much smaller, no, if you want to work on TV, you got to understand story structure, for sure, okay? And to answer your second question, I would argue that unless you understand both, you understand neither. So you're welcome to ask me this question about, when does a scene end in my next free webinar. At the end, I always have time for a Q&A. I got a lot of questions. Maybe I can get to yours. Maybe I won't. I don't know. You could try, okay? But here's the kicker. So I get so many people interested in coming to my free webinars, and only a fraction of them actually show up. And it's not the money because it's free. And so many people complain about how hard it is to break into Hollywood, but they don't actually show up when you offer them help. And so much in life, about getting ahead in life, is just showing up. Honestly, it's just about being the person who's there. Guys, if you want to be a screenwriter, I can promise you this: no one is going to pluck you out of obscurity. You got to show up. You got to put the work in. And so many people complain about, you Hollywood writers, you all stink. I could write better than you. Well, maybe you can. But at least those writers who are working, at least they showed up. You didn't show up. So that's why you got no job. All right. You got to at least show up. You got to put the work in. You got to put your effort out there. You got to start making a name for yourself. Show up to my webinars. They're free. I don't have to tell you. And the link is in my profile. Go there. And finally, if you want to prove that you know more than I'm giving you credit for, in the comment section, in one sentence, write down when a scene ends. Not two sentences. If you can't do it in one, you can't do it at all. It's a very simple answer. In the comment, write down when the scene ends. I'll see you in my next free webinar. The link is in my profile.